G'day footy fans and welcome to Boothy's AFL Fantasy Dream Team podcast. Looking at the next round, round 8. So Treloar is out, Cox is out from Collingwood, which is good for Grundy. Adam Kennedy we know is out for GWS. Hopper, Birchall, Sicily, Robinson, McCluggage rested, that could be a worry. Stanton from Essendon, Black's a worry. A forward line from Geelong, Lever, Knight, probably don't have Lowson, Ballack you could have, and Waite and Wagner are all out from round 8. Players coming in, there's a couple of cheap options. There's one in defence, O'Connor for Geelong, who's a good 150 option. And of course from GWS in the midfield, there is a 150 option as well if you have a look down on your players to come in, which is exciting. And his name escapes me right now, but it'll come to me. So they are the players you could bring in. Please start considering your buy rounds. And the buy rounds are players that are in around 11, 12 and 13. And please try and have one player from each of those buy rounds in each part of your ground. So in other words, have a defender, mid and a forward with buys around 11, a defender mid forward buys around 12, and a defender mid forward buy around 13. So try and have plenty of balance there for coming up. And then of course after the round 9 buy for Gold Coast and Port, you can start bringing in those guys who you'll have throughout all those buy rounds. So this is AFL 360. I just showed you the outs for the round, and the player for GWS that's just come to mind to me now is Daniel Lloyd, who's a 150 mid. Consider putting him in if you need him. The other players I'd recommend, to be honest with you, as forward mids who I love, apart from Yo from West Coast, Isaac Heaney, might be a straight forward actually. And the other one I like is Blake Acres from St Kilda, who's doing great guns. And the player for captain this week I would recommend is Tom Mitchell, if you don't have Rockcliffe, of course. Dangerfield, I think, is getting back into some good form after having his rib injury a few weeks ago, but he's starting to get good again, so Dangerfield's fine. And it looks like Selwood should play, even though he's on crutches earlier. Treloar is out, as you saw. Here's some ins. Okay, they've just come up on 360 now. So Wells for Collingwood, Blair, Shade, defender Aish, Whitfield for GWS after his suspension, Sam Reid, Fitzpatrick, Silvani, Weller, Dunstan, Watson again, McGrath, who I like. I've got him on my main team, and O'Connor, that's a cheap 150 defender. Nankervis, of course, who you might hang on to, Tippett and Rowan. And as I said, Lloyd's not listed there, but he's the cheap GWS midfielder who I'd consider as a 150 mid. So think about your buys now. As I said, try and get a balance of around 11, 12 and 13 buys. Have a look at that. Make sure you've got an emergency in your midfield, particularly if you've got a Selwood who's in some doubt. And good luck for the round. Let me know how you go. And yeah, my team improved by about 2,000, and I'll keep you up to date with that again next week. So it's bye for now.